Hello, welcome back. This is my show. I just be talking. I'm your host, Kajara Holloway. Uh, Today's episode won't be too long. Just wanted to kind of touch on a point. I don't know if you guys paid attention, if you've been following along since the infancy of this channel, of this medium, this community that I'm trying to build. Episode 4, I had 3 talking points. And the third talking point, I left out intentionally because it deserved to have its own episode. And that's priorities. What's important to you? What makes it to the top of your list in any given category? What meets the number one priority in your life when it comes to people? Who's your number one, your go-to? Now, you would think if you're married, that should be your spouse. I mean, kind of goes without saying. If you're a parent, some people would say it's my kids. And some people don't put anybody number one in their priority list because they're, for lack of a better term, they're self-centered. They are their own number one priority. It's all about me. It's all about self. Finances. Where your money going? How you spending your money? What are things that you've done monetarily, financially, where you're just like, yeah, I'm okay with this? When you made your money, whatever you spent your money on, it was your priority at that point in time. Because realistically, we should try to save every chance we get, but sometimes items take priority. Get a cell phone. You get a cell phone, should be able to last you, especially with these new cell phones, it should be able to last you quite a while. But what do? We upgrade because what took priority? Having a new phone took priority. What I'm trying to say is identifying where your priorities are will make life that much easier for you. You won't have to wrestle with should I or shouldn't I, will I or won't I. It's already going to be mapped out and laid out for you if you understand your priorities. Something that I had to figure out on my own was my emotional priority. Who and what did I allow to control my emotions? Was I going to let any and everybody decide how my day is going to go? Or would I pretty much take control of my emotions, take the power away from people that don't have priority in my life? If you've got a friend, a friend whose opinion you value, and they tell you something that you don't like, if that's really your friend and you really feel strongly about that person, what they say to you is going to be, it's going to matter a lot. A lot. You're not just going to say, nah, man, forget what they talking about. If this is supposed to be somebody that you prioritize in your life, you're not going to brush off what they tell you. And vice versa. If you're a top priority to someone else, what you tell people means something. That's why it's important to be careful what you say to people. Be careful how you talk to people. Be careful how you treat people. Because your opinion could mean a lot to somebody. And being nonchalant or passive aggressive, overly assertive, not assertive enough, it's a balance. It's a balance. You kind of got to read the room. But your emotional priority is important. Because if you give irresponsible people control over your emotions, buckle up, because it's going to be a wild ride. Highs and lows like you've never seen before. The dangerous part about priorities is the uncertainty, really, of things that you don't really have control over. Like, we control money to an extent, but things in this world are purchased with money. What do I mean by that? You could go outside and, put your key in the ignition, turn your key, car don't start. Time to spend some money. Where's the priority? Priority should be getting your car fixed. And to get your car fixed, what do you need? Money. So how are you prioritizing your money to be able to take care of situations that come up like that? Another thing that I think is, we're going into this one. Another thing that I think is, pragmatic for the success of anybody on this planet. How are you prioritizing your physical health? There's a study right now. I wish I should have looked it up exactly where I found this study, but I read it earlier today. There's a study that physical exercise, going to the gym, weight training, resistance training, cardio, is a far better alternative than any antidepressant on the market. I'm not making it up. This ain't me saying this. I'm saying this, but you know what I mean. The article was a case study. I want to say it was a few thousand people that were diagnosed with depression. They had some people continuing their regular regimen of antidepressants. They had some people drop the antidepressants completely and strictly work out. Some people dropped them and didn't work out. And they had some people that did both, where they worked out and took the antidepressants. In the study, every person that worked out consistently was considered cured of their depression. What else do I have to say? Far too much, I see people's health being put on the back burner. Your physical health is being put tomorrow, next week. I'll start Monday. You don't have Monday. Monday ain't here yet. You don't have that. I don't see what we don't understand. When you say you want to do something, the first available opportunity, do it. Because planning for Monday, planning for next week, Planning until you get paid. Planning until it costs nothing to drop down on the floor and do some push-ups. That's for women too. There's a misconception that women think that working out, doing weight training, resistance training is going to make you big and bulky and brolic like a man. That's not true. It takes a lot to put on muscle. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. You got to do the eating. I'm not going to get into that, but push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, I'm pretty sure everybody has a front door that leads to the exterior of their home that they can walk out of. If you don't have far to walk, do laps. You can't leave the house, do jumping jacks. You can't do jumping jacks, lay on your back and do bicycle kicks. I'm telling you, where there's a will, there's a way. Why are we not prioritizing our health? Money gets printed every day. If you're in the dating world, there's a billion fish in the sea. But you get one. You get one body, one heart. You don't get another one unless you get a heart transplant. But if you're at that point, we've waited too late, brother. Don't you think? Golly. It's not a slight to people that need to have organs transplanted. I'm talking about our people out here that were born healthy, you stayed healthy, and you just let your health decline into the realm where you need that. Not because you have something going on that you had no control over. Why is health such a passive thing? I don't get it. I understand it's more expensive to purchase healthy foods. I put that in air quotations because it's not really such a thing. There's foods that are better for you than others, but I wouldn't say healthy and unhealthy because too much of anything is bad for you. I understand it's expensive. Not everybody can afford a gym membership. Not everybody can afford to purchase weights and equipment and, personal trainers and all that other stuff. And also, unless you have no motivation, you have no need for a personal trainer. I said it. If you have no motivation, no accountability, do it. Go get your personal trainer. But for my able-bodied people that are overweight, your health is bad, the doctor told you need to lose some weight, you can't move around like you want to, can't fit on the rides at the theme parks, you're embarrassed when you go out, you get tight, you can't breathe when you're getting out the car. I'm not doing this to be funny, I'm being serious. We need a reality check. If you meet any of those criteria that I just described, that should be motivation enough. You don't need nobody screaming in your ear. All you need to know is I'm doing this for the benefit of me so that I can have the best chance at a full life available. Sorry if I got a little testy with that one, but look, I'm serious, man. That's a big one. And to kind of put a bow on this, man, the thing that we need to prioritize second to health, in my opinion, is our mental health. I've said it before, but we've got social media telling you you're not doing enough, you're not making enough money, you're too big, you're too small, you're not smart enough, you don't have enough degrees, you don't need a degree. Your car is trash. You need this car, not that car, but this car. If your car doesn't say this, then it's that. And if it doesn't say that, then it's this. Your girlfriend needs to look like this. Your boyfriend needs to look like that. Social media is telling us all of these things. And we're given too much, how do I describe it? Too much authority to talking heads. That's all it is. It's a talk. You pick up your phone and open Instagram. What you gonna see? A talking head, just like me. A talking head telling you right from wrong. You don't need people like me or anybody else to tell you what you need. You know what you need. You should know where your priorities should be, what's important to you, and what holds the most value to your life. And if you can figure that out and put things in place, I guarantee your life will be easier and a lot more stress-free than it ever has been before. Take a look at your priorities. Take a look at what's important to you and put it in place. You can literally write it down. But don't take my word for it. Try it out for a week or two. Tell me what you get. Tell me what you come up with. Well, anyway, that's my time. If you got something from this podcast, please let me know. Drop a comment down below. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a remark on Spotify. If you enjoyed it, why don't you go ahead and give it a thumbs up on YouTube and give me a 5-star review on Spotify. We got more episodes coming soon. Eventually, I'll have guests. So, that's exciting. That's something to be excited about. Yeah. Watch it on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe, because a lot of y'all watch the videos, but you don't subscribe. What's up with that? Anyway, I love y'all. Hope y'all come back for the next episode. Peace.